Today you will be completing an activity called Fancy Felines, a cat coat genotyping adventure. Cat coat color is controlled by two different genes and is considered a polygenic trait. One gene that affects coat color is found on the X chromosome. There are two alleles for this coat color gene. XB causes black fur and XO causes orange fur. These alleles are co-dominant, which means if a cat inherits XB and XO, then this cat will have black and orange fur in a pattern. When a cat is black and orange, it is called tortoiseshell. Remember, the Y chromosome does not have this gene on it. Another gene that affects coat color is the S gene. If a cat is homozygous recessive, little s, the cat will have no white patches. If a cat has one or two dominant S genes, then the cat will have white patches on its coat. Tortoiseshell cats with patches are called calico. Let's practice. Look at the cat to the left. Is it male, XY, or female, XX? The cat's saying, "Hi, my name is Oreo. I am a female cat. I am homozygous for white patches." So the cat is telling us that it is a female, and that would mean that her two sex chromosomes are XX. Remember, the gene on the X chromosome causes a cat to have either black or orange fur. What color does this cat have? So if we look at her, we will see that she has the black color, but I don't see any of the orange on her. Since this coat color gene is co-dominant and there is no orange on this cat, how would we write its genotype for coat color? Her genotype is going to be XB. So she's a female, so there's the two X's. And since she doesn't have any orange and only black, she's only going to have the black alleles on her X chromosome. So there's no O's here for her. Cat coat color is polygenic. There is another gene, the S, that causes white patches. White patches is dominant to no white patches. What does Oreo's genotype look like for this gene? So when we look at her, we can see that she does have white patches on her. I see the color white. And she tells us in her little talk bubble, she says, "I am homozygous for white patches." So the white patches is the dominant trait. So she could be big S, little s, or big S, big S. So since she tells us that she is homozygous, then we know for sure that homozygous means same. So she will have two of the dominant S alleles for this gene, for the white color. So if we put that all together, Oreo's complete genotype for these two traits would look like this. XB. So remember, we figured that out because she's a female, XX, and she only has the black color on her, not orange, so she's XB. And then for the white color, she does have white, and so she is dominant for these S's, dominant for this S gene, and she's homozygous, so that's how we knew that they were both big S's. So again, there are going to be 4 total alleles here. Since this is a polygenic trait, there have to be more than one gene impacting the trait. For this activity, there's going to be 2. So you have the gene that causes the black and orange color that's on the X chromosome, and then you have this S gene that's controlling the presence of these white patches. So each cat that you're going to be determining today, you're going to be determining their genotype, you're going to have 4 total alleles written down. But then also just remember that some of the cats will be male, so their first 2 letters that you're writing down are going to be XY, and only on the X will you have either a B or an O. You will never have a superscripted letter on the Y because the gene is not carried on the Y, so just be careful with that. So now it's your turn to practice. With your worksheet and a writing utensil, walk around the room and visit each cat. Read what the cat is saying to you and look at the cat to observe its phenotype. It is then your job to determine its complete genotype for both of these genes impacting its coat color. Write down the cat's name and the full genotype on the line provided. Once you have finished this mission, bring your worksheet back to your seat and use it to help you complete the fancy felines analysis questions posted on Schoology. Good luck!